Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have all gathered here to discuss a very important issue, that is the economy. It affects me, and I know it also affects you. As has been already alluded to by the previous speakers, the theme for this breakfast meeting, which is current economic situation and you. In fact, when I was called and I was sent the theme, it reminded me of the Shewasitium and Shewabra. Basically, that's what the theme is. But we'll focus on what to expect, how to cope, and how to thrive. For me, I think it's very important we are discussing this, as each and every one of us is struggling to navigate through this difficult economic moment. Of course, the Ghanaian economy has gone through a very turbulent period since 2020. And after struggling domestically to turn the fortunes of the economy around without success, we all turned up to IMF for a bailout. IMF is in. We know it's going to bring macroeconomic stability, debt sustainability, and also lay the foundation for inclusive growth. However, it always also comes with conditionalities and consequences that may bring initial hardship to all of us. One may ask, what is the current economic situation that we are here to discuss? I know Prof and the other panelists will shed more light on it. But permit me to share some data with you to set the discussion. Inflation at the end of May is 42.2%. And of course, it's among the highest in Africa. Actually, the third highest after Zimbabwe and Sudan. After inching up to 54.1%, we saw a decline until the recent one where some of the conditionalities under IMF, i.e. the numerous taxes and the automatic adjustment of utility tariffs, have pushed inflation to 42.2%. We have seen some stability in the foreign exchange market, but of course, the rate of the cedi to the dollar is still high, hovering around 12 cedis to $1. And if you are importing, you understand what it means for the cedi to depreciate. The policy rate is at its all-time high of 29.5%. Of course, the highest since we started this policy rate issue some years back. And once the policy rate goes up, you all know the impact on the lending rate. I know Stanbic Bank and other banks are here. But on average, you are likely to get a loan or a facility at a rate of 35 to 40%. That is if your risk profile is good. Otherwise, you hit the 45s. And sometimes wonder how business survive under such interest rates. Excessive taxation. Businesses are overburdened with taxes. Consumers. We can't talk about taxation without talking about the 3 taxes that were introduced quite recently as part of the IMF conditionalities: the growth and sustainability levy, the excise duty, and the income tax. Of course, the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry and other business associations have made our concerns clear that these taxes are counterproductive, and the reason why we are seeing inflation going up, and the likelihood that inflation for the next month to go up is also there. I think Prof will address that. Rapid increase in utility tariffs. You've seen the increase in water tariffs and electricity, decreasing gross international reserve, high debt to GDP levels, reduction in purchasing power. As consumers, our ability to buy goods and services has gone down because of inflation. The effect is that it has also caused a reduction in revenue of businesses. So you are caught between reduction or declining revenue and increasing cost of production. Your profit is either negative or you are breaking even. Or for the sake of survival, you are making a loss, but you are keeping hope alive. The list goes on. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the above macroeconomic indicators are having far-reaching negative effects on all sectors and all economic actors. Businesses are suffering. Citizens are suffering. Politicians are suffering. Just because this economic situation definitely will be the basis for campaign in by-elections and the 2024 election. The government in power is explaining, finding solutions to these difficulties. The opposition is capitalizing and using it as a capital tool. So they are also suffering. Indeed, everyone is suffering. We have gathered here with a common purpose to gain insight, exchange ideas, and equip ourselves the necessary tools to navigate this difficult economic climate. By collectively examining the current happenings and understanding the implication, we can forge a path forward that ensures resilience, growth, and success. We all agree that Russia-Ukraine war has had effects on our economy. We all agree that COVID has had effects on our economy. What we don't seem to agree is the role that we have played in bringing ourselves to this level. Let us accept our part of this difficulty so we can begin to think and deal with it. We are truly honored this morning to have such blend of intellect and experience from both academia and industries as panelists to help us address this topical issue. I know Prof. Bob King is here. If there's somebody who has been synonymous, his name and voice has been synonymous with IMF and related issues, I think it's Prof. I was with him on the PM Express yesterday. We have Dr. Benjamin Boakye and Mr. Timothy Mugodi. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to those of us here and anyone listening or watching us through any other platform. Your presence here today reinforces our commitment to fostering collaboration and finding innovative solutions to our current economic woes and putting our economy on the right trajectory. May this gathering inspire us all to be able to cope, and that is what we need. And after coping, we must thrive, otherwise we will die as businesses, so that all of us will turn our economy around.
For more news, please visit our website, graphic.com.gh, or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH.
Subscribe now.